for Destiny 2 weapons and items, head over to u4gm.com and use the code Karpo for 5% off for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Once again, welcome back to another Destiny 2 Season of the Hunted video. It is Xur Day, Friday, June the 3rd, 2022, and Xur is back on Nessus. So we're going to spawn in here and see what Xur has for us today. Once again, thanks for watching, my Guardians. As always, let's do this. Xur has some pretty fantastic items today. If you didn't know, he can show up in 1 of 3 locations, and this week he is on Nessus. So let's do this, my Guardians. Happy Friday to you, and let's see what Xur has for us today. As always, we have returning that lovely exotic and grand. So you can get after all of these older exotics, but we do have 2 returning exotics with some random rolls, the Hawkmoon and the Dead Man's Tale. Let's start off with the Hawkmoon hand cannon and see what kind of random rolls we have for this week. Now, for the Hawkmoon for this week, we have Polygonal Rifling for a little bit more stability, Alloyed Magazine for faster reloads when the magazine is empty, Hip Fire Grip for a little bit more accurate stability and precision hit when targeting from the hip, and Texture Grip for a little bit more handling and a little bit decrease on stability. Let's just face it, Hawkmoon is awesome. No matter what rolls is on here, it's a fantastic weapon. Pick it up and add it to your collection. Now this should be good in PvE and in PvP. Of course, we have the Dead Man's Tale. This scout rifle has some fantastic rolls this week. Let's go over them. Now for the Dead Man's Tale, for this week we have Arrowhead Break for a little bit more control of that recoil and handling. Light Mag for a little bit more range. Vorpal, which is excellent for taking out Guardians and their super, and a little bit more damage when it comes to bosses and vehicles as well. And last but not least, Fitted Stock, excellent for increased stability. So yeah, this is an excellent roll. I would definitely pick it up and add it to your collection if you don't already have the Dead Man's Tale Scout Rifle. Now, let's go over the weapon of the week is the Cold Hard Trace Rifle. Now, this one comes with an intrinsic perk called Cold Fusion. The weapon shoots a steady Cold Fusion powered arc laser, dealing more damage the longer it remains on target. We also have some other cool traits like Extended Barrel for a little bit more control of recoil, Enhanced Battery for more magazine, and longest winter periodically generate ionic traces while it is in the high damage state and handling stock, making this excellent in PvE and in PvP. Just make sure you hit your shots, so you're going to have a great time with a Cold Hard Trace Rifle. Next up, we have the Oath Keeper's Gauntlet. Exotic gauntlets for that Hunter class. This one comes with an intrinsic perk called Adamantium Brace. Bold charges can be held indefinitely. Now on paper it doesn't look like it does a lot, but oh boy, does it do work. You pair this up with a poison bow like a Llama Reap and in PvP, you're going to have a whole lot of fun and take out a lot of Guardians. So yeah, this one is absolutely fantastic in PvE and especially in PvP. Pick it up and add it to your collection. You're going to like the Oath Keeper's Gauntlets if you're rocking a bow. Next up, we have the Ashen Wake Gauntlets. This exotic gauntlets for the Titan class comes with the intrinsic perk called Bring the Heat. Fusion grenades now explode on impact and gain increased throw speed. Final blows with fusion grenades grant grenade energy. Although these look fantastic, you don't see many people using this because, you know, there's so many other great exotic that Titan can use. Me personally, I think it needs a little bit of a rework. But if you are looking for a collection of your collection, pick it up and make sure you add that Ashen Wake to your stockpile. Next up, the Astrosurf's Verse is the last exotic that we have for this week. Exotic helmet for the Warlock class comes with the intrinsic perk called Move to Survive. Blink further and more frequently. Weapons ready quickly out of blink and radar remains up. Now, if you didn't know, blink was nerfed back in the day. I'm talking about Destiny 1, and then it came back and it still needed a little bit of work. But if you have this helmet on, it's going to feel almost just like it did back in Destiny 1, where you get to blink around, shotgun people, or do whatever you need to do as a blinking warlock. So yeah, definitely pick it up, add it to your collection. You're going to have a lot of fun with the Astrosurf's Verse. Now for our legendaries, we first have a Lonesome Sidearms. This is going to be a 260 precision frame. This one got corkscrew rifling on this bad boy, which is not bad. We got small bore for a little bit more range. Pendant mag, so you know, we want to keep it right there. High cal round, so keep it right there between those two. Outlaw, precision kill greatly decreases reload time, and Swashbuckler, making this a pretty fantastic roll. Almost a god roll. Almost a god roll. So fantastic, Xur, and a range masterwork as well. So I would definitely pick this up, add it to your collection. If you don't have a sidearm, you're looking for one that does some work in PvE and in PvP, the Lonesome Sidearm is definitely one for you to pick up. It's pretty nice. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the False Promises Auto Rifle. 360 high impact flame, slow firing, high damage auto rifle. Kind of hard to get a good roll on this. This one has a stability masterwork, so it's starting off really good. Let's go over it. We got arrowhead break, we got extended barrel for more range, alloy magazine, light mag for more range, threat detector, and sympathetic arsenal, making this a hard pass for me. I got a good roll on this, and you definitely need dynamic sway, you definitely need zen moment, and you definitely need more stability. But the False Promises is absolutely a fantastic weapon, but that one's a hard pass for me. The Corella Cielo Amello auto rifle is the same type of weapon, 360 high impact frame on this bad boy. And yeah, this one is going to start off in a good spot. We got accuracy, right? We got hammer forged rifling, small bore for a little bit of stability. So that's a good thing. We always need stability, especially on this one. Accurized round, alloy magazine, ensemble trait, improve handling and reload speed when allies are nearby, and harmony, making this a decent trait and a decent roll for PvE. But for PvP, not so much. So for me, it's a hard pass for the Xur Mellow. Next up, we have the Lone Shadow Sniper Rifle. This is going to be a 90 RPM adaptive frame, so it's going to be very sturdy. And oh boy, does it hit really good. 70 on that impact, so we're starting off good. We got ATB long range, which is not bad. ATA Scout, so you definitely want to keep it on that long range. Steady rounds, alloy magazine, definitely keep it on the alloy mag because we have stability masterwork. Yep, but so far so good. We got Firmly Planted, which is excellent for any of sniper rifles and Rampage. So yeah, if we had a range masterwork on that bad boy and a little bit more range right here, man, this would be a god roll, but still an excellent roll. Pick it up, add it to your collection. Should be good in PvE and in PvP. Next up, Iota Draconis is next. Got a charge time on this 965 high impact frame. We got corkscrew rifling, extended barrel for a little bit more range, accelerated coils, and we also have a kind of a yin and yang working with ion battery for a little bit more impact, but it brings down the reload speed and you get a little more on that magazine, right? We got under pressure. And last but not least, we have a trait that to me is highly underrated. Kickstart, gain bonus damage and charge time during a slide after sprinting for a short duration, and people that like to slide take full advantage of this. But that's totally up to you. With the charge time masterwork, make this a pretty good roll for PvE and for PvP. Not bad at all. Next up, we have the Honor's Edge Sword. Now, all swords are OP, am I right? So no matter what you got, you're in the right spot. Now, for this one, this is an adaptive frame, so you're going to be doing giant uppercuts. We got arc on this as well with the impact. Look, it's good. Jagged, temper edge, no matter what you have on this Honor Edge, it's going to be fantastic because swords are just OP in Destiny 2. But let's finish this up. We got Burst Guard, we have Heavy Guard on this as well, and we have one that's very underutilized, Energy Transfer, which I don't like using, but some people like using this one, and Shattering Blade as well. Where every attack consumes the last of your ammo and it deals significantly increased damage, but it excludes aerial attacks, making this excellent for PvE. Pick it up, add it to your collection if you don't have one. Next up, the Swarm Heavy Machine Gun is up next. High impact frame 360. Now this one comes with arrowhead, and we have Pin Mag, Tac Mag, Surplus, Vorpal with the Stability Masterwork. Now it's kind of hard to get a good roll on this, and this one is a decent roll for PvE and for PvP. And if you need yourself an arc machine gun, pick up the Swarm. You won't be disappointed. It hits very hard. Now, last but not least, we have the Substitutional Alloy set for our lovely armor, but this one is going to be a hard pass. Total of 60 high, of 19 on recovery for these gloves, and for transmog, all of these are just kind of putrid to me. Next up, we have the robes, and the robes are the only ones that are actually pretty decent. Total of 65 high, roll of 16 on mobility, and not bad at all as far as the rolls. The bond is the bond, this one doesn't look all that great. The helmet looks decent, it's just, I wouldn't know if I would get a transmog for that. Total of 57, same thing as the boots, total of 57 on this as well. But hey, he had some pretty good items for us this week, just not so much on the armor. But then again, doesn't matter. I'll let you, sir. I'll be back again next week once again for more Xur videos. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video, my guardian. Happy Friday. I hope you and yours are having a wonderful day. Once again, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one.